Yo, believe in yourself, get ready for a new start. You write the script, give yourself a new part. Everybody wants to surf the wave, but to do that you must avoid the shark. Cause we're older, a little bit wiser. We listen to our head, but the heart's the advisor. No matter how dark that the skies are, close your eyes and think to yourself, I can, I will overcome this hill. I can, I will surf the wave. I can, I will overcome this hill. I can, I will surf the wave. I'm like, don't.
You already know. I would like to introduce the founder of r.i.p Fitness. He has been going for 20 years. He's inspiring thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people around the world with his fitness movement, r.i.p Fitness. He's recently recruited myself onto his platform under my alias Mr. Spintastic, and I'm so grateful to be a part of the team. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the one and only Dave McQueen in the building. What are you saying, Dave?
Afternoon, all cool, man, all good.
Yes, so good to have you here, Dave. So good to have you here. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, all good, man. First things first, Dave. Are you into football?
Yep.
Yeah. What do you feel about what's just happened, Dave, for England?
It's a massive achievement for them young men.
Yeah.
No one expected them to get as far as they got.
Mm-hmm.
It brought a massive, big warmth to the country.
Yeah.
United a lot of people.
Yeah.
People stopped talking about Brexit.
Oh, right. Innit? I don't want to hear.
Exactly. Fed up about Brexit.
Oh,
yeah.
man, I ain't got time for that.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
So everyone, the general public, had something else to focus on. Something positive to focus on.
Yeah.
Which is always good, you know.
Yeah. And you're fresh from Lucia,
we was in Grenada.
In Grenada, from Grenada right now.
Yeah, we just came back from Grenada about 6 weeks ago. Just did our summer weekend in the Chesford Grange Hotel up in Warwickshire.
Wow.
That was fantastic, man.
Wow.
Brilliant. The vibes, the whole community. Everyone really understood about what community meant.
Yeah.
Which is the most important thing.
Yeah.
You want to go out there and smile and look at people and thinking,
Yeah.
You know,
Wicked.
That's what everyone did. It was brilliant.
Oh, nice. So we started off with Bob Marley, Buffalo Soldier. What about that track? Why did we? Because before we get into r.i.p Fitness, before we get into Dave and us, I want to know, just a bit about the man behind the r.i.p Fitness, because I don't think the people really know about, the man behind Sergeant Payne. We just feel you and like we see you shouting at us. We get scared and we do like 100 squats and we get on the floor and we crawl in our own sweat. But we don't know Dave McQueen. You know what I mean? So.
I mean, for me, growing up in Grenada in the 70s, Rastafarian was huge all over the Caribbean, and listening to Bob on the radio at that time just inspired a lot of people. His lyrics, everything.
Yeah.
Bob is teaching. If we listen to his records, he's teaching us history.
Right.
Most of the time, we'll just bop along and just sing the records. He's actually taking in what's going on.
Yeah.
I mean, some of his records he's come out of mental slavery and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's a huge record.
Right.
So you need to listen to it. A lot of us are kept back by that.
Yeah.
Once you understand that you are in control, then you don't need no one's permission to do or be who you are.
Woo! You don't need no one's permission, and I love that one. Whose permission are you waiting for?
Exactly.
Whose permission are you waiting for to be great? Yeah.
We all have greatness in us.
Oh, you're killing me, Dave. That hit me right here. And people that know me know that, in my book, Surf the Wave, I actually write about that. Whose permission are you waiting for? You have greatness inside of you. Don't wait for no one. Just do it, So I'm really feeling that. So was it Bob Marley that influenced you to embrace Rastafari, or was it family, friends?
It Bob and all my family around me.
Yeah.
As a young man growing up, all my elders, all my cousins, all of them went into Rastafarian. I don't mean Rastafarian in a proper way, you know.
What do you mean a proper way? So is there an improper way?
No. What I mean a proper way is, it's like, for me, family is the most important thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, community is the most important thing. Yeah, and it's about a oneness.
Right.
And as I travel the world, what I've understood is that family doesn't need to be someone that looks like you. Family is about people that look at you, respect who you are, and treat you well.
Yeah.
Sometimes people that could treat us the worst could end up looking like us.
Don't I know it? Yeah.
So for me, family is about people.
Yeah.
And for me, Rastafarianism is about people.
Right.
You know, so if you listen to a lot of Bob's records, he mentions no matter if you're black, white, all that kind of lyrics and so forth. So for me, if someone treats me well, I will treat them well.
All right. So what about the weed side of it now?
No. See, again, this thing about Rastafarian, listen, there's 12 tribes, yeah?
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
And I don't follow the tribes. I follow the preachings, because I'm not into the politics of that.
Right.
But people think that you need to smoke. People think that you need to, that kind of stuff.
That's the superficial.
Basically, yeah. What's happening right now, what people are getting to understand, is that herb is a powerful herb.
Yeah.
That has loads and loads of fantastic elements in it to help you to heal yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, and again, as I grew up in Grenada, my grandmother who brought me up, she was born in 1918. And
1918.
My great grandparents, who were still alive at that time, they were born in 1882.
Wow, that's history.
And these people, I learned a lot from them, just listening to them. I had no television. How we passed our history back in those days was by stories.
Stories,
So your grandparents would tell you stories
all the time,
and all that kind of stuff, and that's how we passed our history on, by stories. So I used to sit down as a little boy and just listen to them. And when I was ill, my grandmother would boil the bush and give it to me.
Yeah.
And that's where it's at its most poignant, and that's the medicine, not smoking it.
Oh, so she used to boil
it.
The ganja plant.
Yeah, that's tea.
The cannabis plant. Okay, yeah. Okay, right.
It's a herb being given to us.
Of course, yeah.
It's a herb that's been given to us.
Yeah. All right, incredible. So you say that you grew up in Grenada.
Yep, grew up in Grenada, and I spent a good while of my life in East London as well, growing up.
So when did you come to East London?
So I was born in East London, Mile End.
Okay, right.
Yeah?
Mile End. Okay,
Mile
yeah.
End. And I was sent to Grenada at the age of 5 because my mum couldn't look after me. She was really, really ill.
Right.
So my dad sent me to Grenada, and I came back at the age of 14, finished secondary school, and went back.
Yeah.
And came back here myself at the age of 19 and started up my life. My father said to me, "Boy, you can't make anything here."
In England?
In Grenada.
Oh, in Grenada, sorry, yeah, okay.
Yes, he said to me, "Go back to England and start your life." It's the same journey that they did.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, if we could have made a living in the Caribbean, we wouldn't come here.
Yeah. Why would you want to come to like cold weather? You know, and there was a lot of racism and a lot of
big time. I mean,
like even because you know, my era was more like the late 80s. You know, and I got run out by NF that's chasing me. So I can only imagine,
the 70s.
You know, the 70s. My uncles, they tell me that it was pretty crazy.
I mean, listen, an army truck drove past me.
The army?
Yeah, army truck. And the army's supposed to be protecting us. And they're throwing bananas at me and saying, ooh.
No.
Monkey, go back to your country. I was like 16 years old.
Cool.
At the time. Yeah, so these things can have effects on you if you allow it to have an effect on you.
All right.
So what you got to do is rise up above it and understand that there's a word that I use right now, and I don't use that word racism anymore.
Okay.
And the reason why I don't use that word racism anymore is because every single human being that's born on this earth, without you realizing, you become unconsciously biased. And what that basically is, that anyone that has something in common with you, you're going to want them around you. And we all do it. And it's a journey throughout life to understand that is a reality and try your best not to be that way and accept all men. So when the government says and the police says there is no internal racism and the police is not institutionally racist, yeah, the police is not institutionally racist, but the people that come into the police come from that. So society is.
Right. Okay.
But society doesn't understand that they're unconsciously thinking that way.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
wow.
Once you understand that there is going to be barriers for you, then you have to find a way on how to get around those barriers.
But how though? So if you're a young person, inner city London, you know, and you just feel the world is against you, and you're going into that kind of thought, like you're almost taught that, you know, that racism is something that's going to be against you from the rest of your life, so get used to it, you know. What would you say to that? For our young listeners that are locked in.
For our young listeners out there, pick a skill, pick something, and just be good at it. Just be great at it. Because all of us have something that we're great at. And along your journey, you are going to be noticed.
Yeah.
So if you look at grime, the system didn't want grime.
It didn't, no.
They want nothing to do with it. But when they saw all our youngsters going out there now, doing their own videos, YouTube, whatever, and the following that they got behind them, guess what? Now they're chasing them all over the place now.
Yeah, they're embracing it now.
They're only embracing it for the wrong reason now.
What, money?
Money.
Yeah. Capitalist society, what we live in.
Society.
Yeah. Okay, so you're back in England now. School? College?
So I finished school in r.i.p, and to be honest with you, the schooling system for a lot of our people back in those days was non-existent.
What do you mean by that? Like, because there's school there, what do you mean, like the teachers wasn't good, or?
We are passionate people, and I suppose sometimes we don't really know how to express ourselves in a particular way. So they will always say that we're aggressive.
Yeah.
When we express ourselves and not understanding a lot of it is frustration. So let me give you a little story. When I was at school, one of the things that they also say to us, when we won the war. So in your head, you're in the society and you're not part of it. So when you're younger, you're born here and you say, oh yes, I'm English. And as soon as you get to secondary school, all of a sudden, you're seen as a threat.
Yeah. So straight away you want to go back and want to belong somewhere, and that's why most people that's my generation will always call themselves West Indian. They'll never call themselves English. Right. So you, because I was saying something similar to my young people this morning. I was in St Matthew's Academy in school, and I said that I got into a lot of trouble with my first jobs because, like you said, I'm very expressive, I'm passionate, you know, and I went into jobs where when you do that, you're a troublemaker. And I got sacked like 3, 4, 5 times. You know what I'm saying? But I said, you know, you need to go where you're celebrated and not tolerated. So if you put me in the customer service place, you know, I'm tolerated just about, and then I'm sacked. You know, they work me out of the system. You put me in r.i.p fitness, and I celebrate it. Like, yo,
exactly.
We want more of that. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the whole point. That's the whole point why r.i.p fitness was basically created.
Right.
I came into this industry 30 years ago. So r.i.p fitness is now 23 years old.
Right, okay.
Yeah, and I came to this industry
23 years old.
23 years old. So I've been...
That's an accomplishment. 23 years old. Well done, Dave. Well done. Incredible.
So when I came into this industry 30 years ago, this industry really didn't exist. You had a few, like, people doing a few aerobics classes in church halls, and those were the back in the days of Jane Fonda.
Right, I remember. Yeah.
Fonda.
I remember you saying that at one of your events.
Exactly.
Like, this ain't no Jane Fonda thing. This is Rip or whatever you were saying. Yeah.
So basically,
tell me more about it.
what I said was, Jane Fonda brought aerobics to the world,
Yeah.
and I just put the spice into it.
Right. Okay.
Our flavour.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's many of us out there. One of my good friends, Fitzroy Gaines, he's been in the industry just a little bit longer than me.
Yeah.
Same thing as well.
Okay.
Yeah, we just brought flavour to the industry. But with the barriers that we went, that if we wanted to present on the big white platform, we weren't allowed to. Because
Right.
we are quite, as people, very flamboyant,
Yes.
very
Yes.
expressive,
Yes.
and they see that's a threat.
Yeah.
So-
Why do you think that is? Why is that a threat? Is that a different story?
No.
Yeah?
The point I'm trying to make is,
Okay.
if you look, especially as our music, a lot of youngsters wouldn't even realize that rock and roll was us.
Right.
It was our music, jazz. But they will come do our music,
Yep.
and we're making the same music better, and they will become global superstars
Yep. Elvis. You know.
as one.
yeah. And so on. Yeah.
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Yeah. As
Eminem.
Eminem.
Yeah.
And it's our music.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Okay.
let's see us as a threat.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you first looked at Jane Fonda, was she an inspiration to you? Not her as but just what she was doing. Did she inspire you, or because there must have been something that made you think, right, I want to do my thing.
I mean, for me, I saw what Jane Fonda was doing, but at that particular time, because my background is sports, I came from sports.
Okay.
So at the time I was coaching martial arts, athletics, Essex Big Eagles, 400 meter runner, injury.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing, lifespan short.
Yeah.
And I got made redundant from my job in 1990,
okay.
in the big recession when a lot of people was losing their jobs. And my wife said to me that, why don't you try doing this? And for me, it was like, what do you mean? It's not an industry, it's not work. Because I came from being a diamond setter in Hatton Garden.
A diamond setter?
Diamond setter.
So what is that?
So a diamond setter is a person that puts all the precious stones in every single ring that you have out there. So
okay.
I did my apprenticeship in mounting, which is
Right,
making
okay.
the ring itself.
I can't imagine you doing that. That's like a quiet job, isn't it?
Very,
it sounds
very
like
quiet. Very, very quiet.
Concentrating.
Very, very quiet job. I mean, I was brought into it by a lady who was Jewish.
Yeah.
She took a liking to me, and then she sent me to certain places for interviews and so forth for friends of hers, and they took me on.
Right.
So at that time, there was very few black faces around doing that particular job. I can remember when I told my dad I'm going to give up college and become a jeweler. And my father said to me, boy, start talk stupidness, boy. Black people don't do jewelry.
Right.
4 years later, he's going around telling everybody, hey,
look at my boy.
Hey, my son a jeweler.
Yeah.
So for me, it was just breaking barriers.
Yeah. Paving the way.
See, I don't see us paving the way, and the reason why I don't see us paving the way is because growing up in the Caribbean, I'm accustomed to seeing my doctors being black, my teachers being black, my prime minister being black, my lawyers being black.
Right.
So I'm accustomed to being in that environment. So that wasn't nothing that's going to hold me back. So whatever my father said was like,
Yeah.
I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have no mental barrier. I said, oh, this is a white man's job or a Jewish man's job or all that kind of stuff. I just said, this is something that I want to do, and I'm going to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
And when you're talking about it, are you talking about R.I.p Fitness or?
The jewelry.
Okay, so the jewelry. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And so, how did you get from jewelry to R.I.p? So you got made redundant in the jewelry, and then.
So then my
R.I.p
wife,
Fitness,
she's my girlfriend at the time.
Yeah.
She just phoned up the college. I said, I've got an interview for you. I said, what? Turned up to the college, and the guy who's running the course said,
Big up your wife, you know. Big up your wife.
Hey, listen, I always tell everybody,
Yeah.
behind every successful man, there's a woman.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. There always is, you know.
Big up to her, because
Massive. We've been together now for 30 years.
Oh wow.
I have no intention of going anywhere.
And she's listening, right?
Nah, she's not listening.
No?
I haven't told her. I'm going on a radio
Okay,
station.
yeah.
Tell her
Okay.
which radio station it is.
Okay, so
She's-
big up Mrs. McQueen
Yeah.
out there when she gets to
Yeah.
listen to this interview. Okay,
Mm.
so your wife is phoned up the college.
Yeah.
She told you to go for
An interview.
an interview.
Yeah, so basically that was studying leisure management,
Right.
which also took you into the leisure industry.
Yeah.
And that's when the industry first started.
Mm.
Because before that, we just had those sweaty gyms, especially local leisure centre, and that was it.
Right.
And then within the industry, it taught me about how the industry can change.
Mm.
So if you look now in the gyms, you see that they've got a plasma TV.
Yeah,
this and
it's
that,
all changed, yeah.
all that, it's totally changed.
Yeah.
They saw that as a huge market out there, and the market out there were women.
Right.
Because those sweaty gyms were just men who
Yeah.
trained there for 6 hours.
Yeah.
Someone's
yeah.
in your gym for 6 hours, you ain't making no money.
Right.
So it's about getting people in, quick turnover, bam, next person comes in.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah.
And then the membership thing comes in. Because you know that once the membership thing comes in, people will buy a membership and hardly use it.
Yeah. And gyms love that, I bet, isn't it?
Gyms love it.
Yeah.
They love
Get
it.
them all in the books.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Great business model.
Yeah. So R.I.p Fitness, how did that come into play? Because like what? Because you didn't start with R.I.p, or was it just the first thing you done was R.I.p? Or
Obviously, I was started teaching my first class.
Yeah.
I was there one day
yeah.
and coaching athletics and badminton.
Yeah.
And the fitness instructor never turned up.
Ah, opportunity.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
The manager said to me, Dave, you need cover. You're a sports coach. Can you cover the circuit training class?
But you've been doing badminton and all that. And
Badminton, athletics.
okay, so
athletics,
all right, okay,
martial
all right.
arts.
Yeah. So
all that kind
okay,
of
you're
stuff.
well versed in it. Yeah.
Yes, I've trained myself as an
Yeah.
athlete.
Okay.
So for me, it was not a massive,
Okay.
it's not a big deal. That's
Yeah.
Everything you do in the fitness industry now comes from sports.
Right.
Yeah, there's nothing that you don't do what you do right now. All the boxing classes, there's a boxing, kickboxing, kick-a-road, you know what I call it.
Yeah.
That's where it all comes from. Your weights classes, your pump classes, all comes from weight training.
Right.
Yeah. So it all
Okay.
comes from somewhere.
Yeah.
So the fitness industry is a very new industry compared to sports. So I went in there,
Yeah.
taught the class, and everyone just went nuts. I said, boy, this man's like a machine. Never seen anyone so fit.
Was it the Dave that we see today? Like, because when I see you sort of come alive at R.I.p Fitness,
Yeah.
Sergeant Payne, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Was it that Dave there, or
That Dave has developed
Yeah.
as time goes on. Yeah, but the doing the fitness stuff, all the press ups and flying in the air and all that kind of stuff, that was all there. Because that's as an athlete, that's what you do.
Yeah.
Explosive power. And the general public, it's the first time actually seeing an athlete training with them.
Yeah.
Because normally
Okay.
athletes, we have our own little place where we all just humour together and train
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
And I was still competing at the time, so it was the first time they actually see an athlete in front of them, training them and teaching them.
Right.
And that just blew them away.
Right.
And the manager phoned me back the next day, can they come on to cover the next class? Because the people just want you now.
Wow.
And he just went from there. And how R.I.p Fitness came about is that I took 8 of my friends to Centre Parks. And I saw one of my friends there, and he was doing a karate camp. And one of my friends said, Dave, look, he's doing a karate camp. Why don't you do a fitness stuff? And I went, that's a good idea. I just went up to him and I said, yo, how do you get about doing this, that? How do you hire this place? He just told me. And my first ever weekender, 23 years ago, was at Centre Parks.
Oh, wow.
I took 90 people.
90 people, your
Yeah.
first one.
Because the classes I was running back then at New Leicester Centre, I actually had 120 people in a circuit training class.
Okay.
So the clientele was there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it just grew from there.
And was it R.I.p Fitness from from the first one?
From there. And the reason why I call it R.I.p. Fitness,
Yeah,
back
yeah.
in the days, you had Benetton. And Benetton used to come up with these shock adverts.
The United Colours of it.
That's
Okay,
it,
yeah.
So it got people's attention.
Yeah.
And I thought, let me play with words. So R.I.p. basically means RIP Fitness.
Yeah.
You're trained to get ripped.
Yeah.
RIP Fitness.
Yeah.
But what it basically means is real, intense pleasure.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, it's real.
Yeah.
It will be intense.
Yeah.
But as a family all coming together, we should have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's be together. Because when you train and you're enjoying your class, as you know,
Yeah.
the buzz that's in there, it's like nothing else.
Nothing
Endorphins,
else.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah, many times I'm doing my class and I might be in a gym where, they say you only got a certain amount of time or you have to keep the noise down. But once we get 10, 15 minutes into the class, the adrenaline starts pumping. I forget what anyone said. I don't know what's happening. I'm just in that zone and that's it. I can't, I'm tuned in, Big up to everyone that's locked on IG Live. We've got Dave McQueen in the building. Honoured to have this fitness legend speaking with me right now on YFM 90.4 every Monday 4 until 6. So, over the last 23 years, what would you say has been your biggest challenge with R.I.p. Fitness thus far?
The biggest challenge is getting venues to begin with.
Right.
Because when someone sees you walk in, the first thing they look at is what you're bringing with you.
In terms of your following, you mean? Or?
Your following.
Okay. Yeah.
I can remember about 8 years ago we had a boat party. Yeah, and it was the most plushest boat, right?
Yeah.
On the Thames.
Yeah.
And there was like 3 other boats before us. And it was just like 4 basically shabeens kind of boat, rickety boats.
Yeah.
Yeah. No police.
Right.
We pulled up, the only black boat. Police turns up.
Okay.
So they have this belief that wherever we go, we're going to be noisy, we're going to cause trouble. And that's the impression they have of us, because that's what they portray on the media. Anytime there's something about us, it's always going to be a negative thing. It's never anything positive. And there's a lot of positive things that we and all our young people do out there in the community.
Absolutely.
That's never been voiced.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you find it hard to get in? Well, found it hard to get into venues and things.
Yeah.
I find it interesting that you said, because the events that I've seen, the events that I've been to, it is a predominantly black event, but it's multicultural.
It's multicultural.
There's everyone there.
It's everyone there now.
You know what I mean?
It's everyone there.
So
because now people understand it's an environment for everyone.
Yeah.
It's non-threatening.
yeah,
It's non-threatening. So it's growing and it's becoming more and more multicultural. I've got people. My weekend just gone back. My friend Maz, he invited some people from Sweden.
there you go.
They loved it. I've got Eastern Europeans coming to it, Polish, Romanians, people from Italy, people coming from all around the world. Because R.I.p. isn't a black event. R.I.p. is an event, a family event for every single person out there. It's just that it's a black person like me running it. But it shows that we can be professional and then we can run a fantastic service.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
It's got nothing to do with colour or nothing like that.
Yeah, absolutely. So flipping the question round, what's been your biggest success so far?
This weekend just gone.
Really?
Oh wow! Gosh, the whole place was just rocking and buzzing.
Man, I saw the pictures.
Buzzing.
Yeah.
And Mexico, we did a trip to
Right.
Mexico.
Yeah.
Some
of my spinners went to that. They came back. Said, I said, where have you been?
Yeah.
We've been in Mexico with Dave. I said, okay.
And it was a 5-star plus hotel.
Yeah.
And when my lot walked in, it was like, whoa. Yeah, and the struggles, the things that we had to go through, all the technical stuff to get into that hotel. So business-wise, it was very, very challenging. Because again, the first thing they had in their mind that we're going to come, make loads of noise and so forth, and people can look at us and be fearful of us. So the first day we did something around the pool, the duty manager stood there for about half an hour.
What, waiting for?
Exactly.
For what?
For what? I know. And then
Oh my
when he
God.
saw that how we were,
So that's for the duty manager. Yeah. So
when he saw that we just calling everyone to come and join us, people from Germany, the States, and so forth, he just went, wow. And we never saw him again.
right.
And anything
He was put at ease then.
anything we asked him for,
Yep.
he was very compliant.
You saw the vision.
He saw the vision.
Oh wow. Okay, and okay, so the past events. So that means really and truly, it's getting bigger and better as time goes by.
Oh, the family's getting bigger and bigger. I mean, we've just taken over a whole hotel, and the hotel hosts 400 people plus, and that was sold out in February. And basically, we needed a hotel that could hold 600 to 700 people. The family's getting bigger and bigger, and it's getting bigger and bigger by word of mouth because people come and there's warmth. That's one of the things
It is very warm,
Yeah.
very very warm. When I went there, everyone was so made me feel so comfortable there. And then some of them had never met me before,
Exactly.
and they didn't know who I was.
Yeah.
And it was just so made me feel so comfortable. So yeah,
Because the ethos of RIP is that everyone is one. You
yeah,
come here, you gotta say good morning.
yeah,
On our events, you gotta say hello, you gotta smile at each other.
yeah,
It's things that we were brought up to doing. Our parents tell us to say good morning, say hello.
yeah.
You call your elders auntie, yeah.
Right.
Uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a unit.
Yeah.
Your next door neighbor who may not look like you, but you show them respect. You share good morning, Mrs. Good morning, sir.
Right.
Yeah.
So is the team that you have now, have they been with you from day dot, or is it kind of changed?
Some of the team has been with me for a very, very long time. I've
Yeah.
got clients who've been with me now for 27 years.
Okay.
Their children are coming to the events
Oh,
now.
wow. That's beautiful.
And as I said, that's what our family is about.
Mm.
That one year, I have 3 generations.
Yeah.
I had the grandmother, I had the mother, and the child.
Oh, wow.
And
The
that's what
circle of life.
circle of life. And that's what family is about. You
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
call
yeah.
yourself a family unless everyone and every single generation is there.
Yeah.
Because we have to pass it on.
Yeah.
Each
Word.
one teach one.
Oh, yeah. I love that
Yeah.
one. So what's been the most funniest time? There must be something that sticks out in your mind that really made you laugh, that you think, you know what, I'll never forget that for the rest of my life. That was funny.
There's been many things
Right.
that's happened, but this weekend could be one of the most funniest things.
Oh gosh.
We
I'm jealous that I weren't there, man.
The charity that we're working on is Urban Synergy. Yes, we raise money for them. So me and Eddie, 3 years ago, Eddie Nesta, we climbed Kilimanjaro.
Okay.
Yeah, and we raised £40,000 for charity.
Ooh.
And 10,000 of that went to Urban Synergy. And it's basically a mentoring organization that gives people from poor backgrounds the opportunity to go and see lawyers, mentors by lawyers, doctors, air pilots, surgeons, and it's people that look like them. But it's not just black children, because white children are there as well, because they come from that kind of background where if you work for a white working class, let's be honest, they've been forgotten.
Right.
Yeah, and that's why you get a backlash from them.
Yeah.
You understand? So we can't just think it's just black thing. Sometimes the under the carpet thing is class.
Right. Yeah.
It's just that when they look at us, they automatically put us in that class.
Yeah.
And it automatically looks down at us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the funny.
So he was raising money for them.
Yeah.
And then Eddie was calling out the numbers, and 44 came out.
Yeah.
And he asked Robbie G, that what's the bingo version of 44? And he goes, I know what, half of 2 fat ladies. And he called it number 44 out, and he said, half of 2 fat ladies. And 2 big ladies came up to the stage.
No.
The whole crowd was like, oh my gosh.
Awkward.
Yeah. And we had loads of ever funny things.
Yeah.
That's happened throughout there. But a recent thing, that's one of the most funniest things. But they just took it. They were fine with it. They just took it in their stride, and just
wow.
laughed it off. So it was great. It was okay.
And when I've seen some of the pictures and heard some of the clients. They say that you do theme nights there and things.
Yeah, we do theme nights. I mean,
what's that all about?
So our summer event is basically it's a sit-down event. Yeah, so fine dining on a Saturday. So everyone got dressed up. This year we had a masquerade ball. It's a black tie event. And everyone sat down and have a three-course dinner. Because it's important that we all sit down and eat together.
Right.
That's what family's about. You have to eat together.
Okay.
They always say those who eat together stay together.
Yeah. Interesting. Very,
so
very.
we always have events where we all sit down and eat together. And then we'll have entertainment and sort of, and then we'll go off and do the party in bit. And then October 1, the one that you're on, we will have, for example, crazy fancy dress.
Right.
Because once someone puts a fancy dress on, they basically lose all their inhibitions.
Yeah.
They start behaving like a child again.
Right.
Yeah, and your childhood can be some of the most happiest for a lot of us, not all of us. For a lot of us, some of the most happiest times of our lives. Just being a child again.
Okay.
So people just free up themselves and just enjoy themselves.
Right.
So, it goes down really well, and we have like competitions for the best dress and so forth.
Okay.
So, it's all good.
And so anyone that kind of wants to be a Dave McQueen, wants to have a r.i.p Fitness, like a younger person that's coming into the industry, maybe we've got some listeners from St Matthew's Academy, which is a school up in Lewisham. What advice would you give to someone wanting to get into the industry, not necessarily to do r.i.p Fitness, but maybe just to get into the fitness side of things? Because the industry's changed dramatically over the years.
Big time.
What would you say to anyone listening that might want to kind of...
Okay. For me, it's never trying to be like someone else. Because you can't be that person. What people will do, they will just say, oh, you're copying this person, you're copying that person. You could take elements of what that person does, because we all learn from each other. You could take elements of what that person does and create your own. Create your own identity. That's the most important thing. But on the skill side, learn your trade well. Because there's loads of people in modern times that just want the quick fix, and not understanding that longevity is the most important thing. Even in the music industry, you've got people come, go. But you still hear about your Michael Jackson. You still hear about the Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder is the most sampled artist there is.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. Okay.
There's a lot of bits from modern music that come from Stevie's records.
Yeah.
There's a lot of sampling out there, and a sample of his records. Just be good at what you do.
Be good at what you do.
Have a belief in yourself.
Yeah.
Be passionate, but most importantly, be patient.
Patience, okay.
Nothing comes overnight. But have a dream of where you want to go. Have a plan. Plan where you want to go, and get the skills that's required to make you successful. And most importantly, stay successful.
Woo! Stay successful. How do you stay successful? How? How do you do that?
So if you look at people like Madonna, because I would take inspiration from anywhere. Because at the end of the day, this is business. Yeah, you take inspiration from anywhere. And if you look at Madonna, what she kept doing throughout the decades was keep reinventing herself.
Yes.
Never be satisfied with what you have.
Never be
always
satisfied. I like it.
Find ways of improving. And if you're always going to find ways of growing, then you will be. And if you come into this industry, understand this is a people's industry, and without people, you're nothing. Put your clients and the people around you first. Think of them. And what they will do, they will look after you. My grandmother had a very famous saying: if you look after people, people will look after you.
Right.
And that's where that word of mouth thing comes into it. So a lot of my events is word of mouth.
It is, yeah. It is.
People bringing people bringing people. Now people, they bring their sons, they bring their daughters. Their sons and daughters will bring other people.
Yeah. I mean, what really resonated with me was the patience thing, where he said to be patient. Because I never just jumped on the r.i.p. build, did I?
No.
I was messaging for a long time, innit,
Dave? Yeah. And then you said to me, Dave, I'm so passionate. I want to be part of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll do a free event for you.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people have to understand. Sometimes to get into something,
Yeah.
you may have to do a bit of charity work.
Yeah.
Because the word charity work goes on your CV
Yeah.
as work experience.
Yeah.
And that's what the middle class people do. They do a lot of charity work, they do this, they do that.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, because it's work experience. Not just
Yeah.
expect to get work straight away. It's not just about what you earn now.
Yeah.
It's about what you earned years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Many times when people look at me and they ask me my age and told them, and I'm saying like, listen, next birthday I'm 53 years old.
Yeah.
It's like, no way. Yeah, because when I was younger, I was seeing someone in their 50s was old.
Right.
You probably
Right.
think that's old now.
Not
Yeah,
at all. Not at all.
good. They think that's old.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not about how you live your life in your teenage, in your 20s. It's how you want to be and live your life in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. And then God spend your life in your 80s and 90s. How would you want to spend your life then? You have to build something. Yeah. You have to build foundation. And if you build something correctly, you can go on and on and on. And how do you continuously keep moving it? Yeah. There's a famous word in business. It's called residual income.
Residual income. We're covering that next week, but you're way ahead of the game. Go on. Go on. Residual income. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not just about. If you look at, for example, you look at Beyonce and them. They have their merchandise that they sell. Yeah. All that different stuff. These are all residual incomes. You're not physically working, but funds are still coming in.
Making money while you sleep.
Yeah. And one thing I mentor a lot of young men.
Yeah.
Yeah, from different backgrounds. I mentor young Muslim boys, I mentor young black boys, young white boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I always say to them, there's 3 things you need to understand, and you have to learn these things. 1 is history.
Yeah.
2 is politics.
Right.
And 3 is economics.
Okay.
All 3 of these things are entangled together.
Right. Right.
And once you understand that, then you understand how the system works, how the world works. So if you ask me right now, do I have problems booking hotels? No. Do I have problems with the bank? No. They're chasing after me.
Right. Okay, you paid the cost to be the boss.
It's a journey.
Yeah.
So now they're chasing after me. Hotel chains are chasing after me. Airlines are chasing after me. Because you have a history.
Yeah.
So you have to create a history first before you could move on. Understand that takes patience. But build something. If you build something with a great foundation, it will last.
Nice.
And have a great team behind you.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no I in team.
I like that one.
And as Bob said, no man, as a great record record said, no man is an island.
No man is an island. Yeah.
If you build you as a community, you can go very, very, very far.
Yeah.
So for me now, it's just my the community of people around me.
Yeah.
That inspires me and keeps me going and grows the business.
Right. Awesome. I've learned a lot today. We could go on and on and on. We'll have to do this again at some point. So I'm sure the people that are listening, are very interested in r.i.p fitness. People, there might be some people who have never sort of experienced a fitness weekender. First thing I want to say, what if someone is not into fitness but are interested in what you're saying, interested in the family vibe? Should they still?
Of course. Listen, there's people that come to the event that don't do any fitness at all.
Right.
They come there, they might use the spa, the sauna,
right.
They walk around. It's like it's like a networking thing. And it's like a community, everyone laughs, jokes, sit down. Like the wife will come, she'll do fitness, the husband will go in the bar, you'll sit down, relax, play some watch football or whatever. Yeah, and later on he comes and he raves. Okay. All your food's included, breakfast, lunch and dinner. And it's a leisure weekend, basically.
So it's not just for the fitness freak who just,
Nah.
Okay,
Listen, there's all different types of people there. Yeah.
Nice.
All backgrounds, all sizes. You don't have to be super fit to join r.i.p Fitness.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a community.
Okay.
It could be a journey to begin.
And what's the next event on the agenda? So for the people that are listening and they might think, yeah, you know what, this R.I.p Fitness thing sounds good, man. Like, what's next on the agenda?
So the next one we've got, which one you're coming on, is the Ashford
Fitness Weekend. Yeah. Okay.
Fitness and Dance Weekend. Yeah.
Fitness and Dance Weekend.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's the 19th to the 21st of October.
19th to the 21st of October. You hearing that? Okay.
And they can just see all the details how to book on that through www.ripfitness.com. Or they could contact you directly.
Yeah. All right. So if you are listening and you're interested in getting involved in R.I.p Fitness, you can go straight to my page, which is www.waynejordan.com. I'll put all the information on the website there. Or you can go to
www.ripfitness.com.
ripfitness.com.
And next year we have an exclusive. We have the biggest international luxury holiday coming up.
Wow.
5-star.
Okay.
And that's 3 nights in Bangkok.
Woo!
7 nights in Phuket.
Wow.
We've already got almost 300 people booked on.
So people already booking for that now.
People have booked on and paid the third installments already.
So they go on your website and just see the link.
Word of mouth. All I've got to do now is just say it.
Yeah.
And it's out there.
Yeah.
People are bringing their families. People are bringing some people are celebrating their birthdays out there.
Yeah.
We've gone out there and we've secured a private island. So we have
island.
Yeah.
R.I.p Islands, you know.
People that we again, it's all about networking. The people that we bounced into and we started talking to, their family has great connections within the Thai royal family.
Awesome.
And they was able to give us, because we can book all our excursions through the daughter.
Yeah.
It's a private island. So what we're looking to doing as well, because the 10-night one, that's probably looking like it's sold out now. We're going to have 7 nights, half full, flying with Emirates, straight to Phuket for 7 nights. Beach parties, fitness during the day, excursions, anything.
Wow.
And everything will be going on.
Wow.
It's going to be the place to be.
Yeah.
Cannot miss that.
All right. So you heard it here first. Exclusive information from the man himself. And not just from me. I'm pushing it every week, but you're hearing the man himself give you all the information. Make sure you get onto www.ripfitness.com. Book your ticket. Look for the information. If you need more information, just ask me and I'll get all the information out there to you. I'm going to be at the Ashford Weekender, which is coming up real soon. Can you remind me of the dates?
The date is the 19th to the 21st of October.
Awesome.
We'll also be doing, once that's sold out, we'll also be doing day passes as well on a Saturday.
Okay, so people can just come for one day and just get involved. Okay.
As well.
Wicked. Dave, I just want to say thank you so much for passing through the Wayne Jordon show. Really appreciate that. I'm sure the people have learned a lot about you, you know, and I'm looking forward to working with you more in the future, you know. And I'm going to go into one last song, which is something that you've wanted to end on, and it's, again, Mr. Bob Marley. One Love. This has been the Wayne Jordon Show on WOE 90.4. Every Monday 4 till 6. We've got DJ Sweetly up next in the studio. Big up everyone that's been locked in. I want to send a shout out to all the students at St Matthew's Academy. I want to send a shout out to everyone that's been listening on the IG Live, everyone that's listening on the radio station. Much love to everyone. And once again, big thank you to Dave McQueen. Yeah, we've done it, man. We've done it. Nice, man. Awesome.
Happy with it?
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna get all the footage, and guys, you're seeing the live behind the scenes now. We've just interviewed Dave McQueen. Like I said, if you want to get involved in R.I.p Fitness, leave me a message, text me, email me. I'll send you the link, and we'll take it from there. Yeah. Big up, thanks for locking in. This has been the Wayne Jordon Show on Word.
Yo, believe in yourself, get ready for a new start. You write the script, give yourself a new part. Everybody wants to surf the wave, but to do that you must avoid the sharks. Cause we're older, a little bit wiser. We listen to our head, but the heart's the advisor. No matter how dark that the skies are, close your eyes and think to yourself, I can, I will.